If it's in the game, it's in the game. It's the Cleveland Browns and the New Orleans Saints, and it comes your way next.
First opened in 1975, resurrected in 2006. We welcome you inside the Caesars Superdome, the home of the Saints, here in downtown New Orleans. Good to be with you. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson here in the booth. Greg, we've been around for a minute, as the kids like to say. I called your games. There are guys who you played with back in your day who are now the veteran players in the league, and we got a couple of veterans here at quarterback. What a difference it makes for a team when they come in with a guy who knows what he's doing back at quarterback.
Oh, and it really does. And remember, Mike, the only way to gain experience is to gain experience. There's no magic formula. You got to be in the fire, make mistakes, make great plays, learning lessons. The more you see, the better you get. And no position is that more magnified than in the NFL at the quarterback position. So the fact that these guys have played so many games, so many seasons, they've seen so much, that's a huge advantage for each of these teams. Now the question is, in today's matchup, who comes out on top?
The Cleveland offense set to take the field for the first time. They'll be led out by the former #1 overall pick back in the 2015 draft, former Heisman winner as well, Jameis Winston.
We're talking about a true gunslinger, Mike. I mean, this brings us back to the Brett Favre days. Every time this guy lets it loose, you're not sure which team's going to end up with it, but it's going to be exciting. There are times where you got to hold your breath, and let's not forget, this guy was the first overall pick for a reason. He's got the arm talent. That's undeniable. When he's playing well, his teams have a chance. He needs to eliminate some of the negatives because when he's on, man, he is fun to watch.
And a good start on the ground. He gets 8 on the game's opener. Come to the line now on 2nd and 2. Once again, it's Chubb. And it doesn't appear that he got to that first down marker. They'll only give him a yard, so it'll set up 3rd down. We'll try and run it here, and it's Chubb. And he's only going to be able to get back to the line of scrimmage, that's all. 3 plays, no first downs, time for 4th down.
You spend all week developing your opening script. What are you going to do when you get the ball for the first time, Mike? Well, I promise you, it wasn't go 3 and out and punt. But give credit to the defense. Nice job getting off the field here early. Get the ball back to your offense.
So on 4th down, the lefty, Corey Bojorquez to punt for Cleveland. And not much doing there. They made sure he would not get free. The Saints coming out, and the veteran leads them. It's their quarterback, Derek Carr, 9 years with the Raiders, now year 2 with the Saints. Greg, for a man who's now 33 years old.
There's no denying he is a passionate and productive NFL quarterback. But as good as he is, Mike, he just hasn't quite found a way to get over the hump to join that upper echelon of elite quarterbacks. He has this big arm. He can sling it all over the field. But that big arm is also what gets him into trouble sometimes. He needs to find that happy medium between taking care of the ball while still being aggressive. And if he can do that, he'll have as good a chance as any to come out on top. He decides to go with this safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Carr working out of the gun. Nowhere to go. He is taken down.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, But now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. From the shotgun, it's Carr. Now a short one caught by the tight end Johnson. And he'll get a good chunk of that yardage back, but he's still well short of the first down.
When you throw the ball short of the sticks on 3rd down, you're relying heavily on the yards after the catch. So give credit to the defense here. Once the ball carrier had the ball, multiple guys around him, corralled him, take him down short of the sticks.
Now fair catch is called for and made right there at the 45. The Browns offense ready to see the football for the 2nd time. They'll search for the first points of this game as they begin the drive on 1st and 10. They bring Judy in motion. They fake the jet sweep and give it up the middle. It'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
What makes great linebackers stand out from the pack is their instincts and their vision. In this case, the linebacker has his keys, brings him right where the ball is going, and he's able to make a play at the point of attack and keep this to a no gain.
2nd down throw for Jameis. He's got his man, the tight end, David Njoku. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
Here's 2nd and 9. From the gun, Winston. He keeps it himself.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. A little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good game.
3rd and a yard. On the zone read, they hand it to Chubb. And he's going to have the first down. They'll mark him at the 29. But it's a new set of downs. First down picked up.
Really just the same approach that an offense would take on a quarterback sneak, Mike. You don't necessarily have to spring them for a huge gain. Can you buy just enough space up front to pick up 1 yard? That's exactly what they did. Pick up the first down.
That one, oh, it's on target, but it goes as an incompletion. Looked like he had that one in his grasp, but unable to hold on, and it will be 2nd down.
This offense is doing everything they can to quiet this crowd, and even though they missed on that long attempt, at least it sets the tone that they're going to continue to attack. If they can come up with a completion on one of those downfield passes, it's going to go a long way to settling themselves into this game.
That's over the middle to his tight end, Njoku. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5.
What a luxury that certain teams, when they have a guy like this, I mean, not only is he the big target, but then to have that size and speed to run away from these linebackers and do so much of his damage after the catch.
From the 4-yard line, trying to punch it in. First down and goal. Out of the gun, it's Winston. To the goal line and in. David Njoku. Touchdown, Browns.
But you think back to their first possession of this game, Mike, it resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession 2. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity of the game plan, and they come away with 6. So that's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect. Really nice job settling into this game here with their second possession.
Dustin Hopkins now to add the extra point. He's got it. And the Browns will take a 7-0 lead. Here's Hopkins now after the touchdown. He'll boot this one away. A safe kick taken at the 5. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. The Saints offense ready for their second possession. They were forced to punt the first time through. It led to a touchdown, so down 7-0 as they get the ball back for 1st and 10. Set to go now on 1st and 10. They motion a receiver right. The defense all over the little quick pass attempt, and they run him down for no gain on that.
Well, you could tell that the defense had seen that play on game tape, and they were ready for it. They tried to do a little jet sweep pop pass out of the gun. Defense was all over it. Nowhere to go, no gain.
Carr now on 2nd down. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
Even though it doesn't result in a sack, when you dial up the right pressure at the right time, Mike, sometimes that's all it takes to lead to that incompletion. The timing is just a little off between the quarterback and his intended target, and the ball falls incomplete.
This throw left side, taken in by Johnson. A pickup there of 13. It's good for a Saints 1st down.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down.
First carry now for Alvin Kamara. And he'll get this just past the 45 as he's taken down. Here's a 2nd and 9. The pressure gets there, and down he goes. A sack. Myles Garrett, the All-Pro, there to bring him down.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sitting duck for this pass rush.
So they'll talk over what to do on this 3rd down play as we have hit the end of the 1st quarter. It's the Browns with the advantage. More from New Orleans after this. Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. Now, Carr. To the sideline. Nice job. They pull that one in, but that is still well short of a first down.
This is why the timing of these routes is so critical. If that ball is thrown a little bit later, he's unable to keep his feet in bounds, but instead the quarterback is on time and accurate, and the receiver does a nice job not only securing the catch, but ensuring that both feet remain in bounds.
Oh, not the greatest punt there. This is going to hit and go out of bounds. The Browns offense starting to trot out for this next possession. They lead it here in the second quarter, 7-0, as they begin with a 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Chubb to start this drive. And a good job following his blockers, a gain of 7. It'll be 2nd down. They bring Judy in motion. Throwing on 2nd down, Winston. That's to the former Bronco. It's Jerry Judy. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the 1st down.
Really nice job there to move the chains early in this drive, but now as they approach midfield, continue to keep your foot on the gas. Don't get conservative. Don't start sitting on the ball. Cross midfield and go. Anytime you find yourself on your opponent's side of the field, you have to be thinking points.
And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
Here's a 3rd down and 4. Winston. He'll get that into the hands of Nick Chubb. And he's going to be out of bounds with a gain of 7. And that'll be enough for a 1st down.
There's this misconception out there, Mike, that in the NFL, you have to run the same amount of run plays as you do pass plays. And as you're seeing in this drive, you can fall on one side of that coin a little bit more as long as you're able to remain effective and efficient. So far, their passing game has dominated here early, and that last pickup leads to a 1st down.
And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
On 2nd down, Winston. That's going to be intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream. A pick 6 for touchdown. Nothing the defense loves more, Greg, than the opportunity to not only stop a team, but turn them back around the other way. A touchdown on the pick 6.
Yeah, the defense just loves getting their hands on the ball when they can, Mike, but it is extra special when they're able to capitalize and take it all the way back for 6.
These are the ones that rip your heart out on the offensive side. Blake Grupe comes on for the extra point. His kick is good. And the Saints will level things out at 7 apiece. So back to level after the touchdown. And time for the kickoff. Pierre strong on the return. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. Now it's the Browns' turn as they get set to take over again on offense. We'll try to break out of this deadlock. We are all even at 7 as they start this drive, 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Chubb. What more could you ask for on 1st down? Nice run of 8, setting up 2nd and short. A run out of the gun. Here's Chubb. And he's going to take this past the 45. And that's good enough for a 1st down.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. 2nd and short, play action pass, you can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the 1st down.
Winston will work out of the pistol. No chance at all. He'll go down.
In the midst of a tight game like that, you're looking for every play that you can make to try to gain advantage. And if you can continue to get after the quarterback, disrupt the rhythm and timing of this quarterback in the 2nd half, that could be the difference of you being able to pull away.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. To throw, Winston. To the outside, a catch made by Moore. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
Anytime you're facing a zone defense, you're working from your first progression all the way through. But when guys are open in this level, Mike, they don't stay open very long. So what they taught us as receivers, if you're open, stay open. And if you're not open, you better get open quick because that ball is coming out.
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Now Chubb. And that's the way you want to run it on 1st down. A gain of 7.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You've got to have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
A 2nd down throw for Winston. That's complete. It's Cedric Tillman. And he's going to be taken down as we hit the 2-minute warning here in this 1st half. On 1st and 10, here's Winston. This one caught by Akins. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but 1st down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable 2nd down.
Here's 2nd and 6. Throwing, Jameis. That's taken in by Chubb. And he's going to have the 1st down as he gets out of bounds, and he stopped the clock as well.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
To the sideline, he's got more. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. Second down and 8. Winston looking to throw. In trouble, and down he goes. The Browns going to use the first of their timeouts here. They stop it here with just under 40 seconds until halftime. Third and long. To throw, here's Winston. That's complete. Some more on the right side. So now the Saints will use the first of their 3 timeouts. Clock will stop with 33 seconds to go until halftime. Fourth down, Dustin Hopkins now for the Browns field goal. This from 30 yards out. Hopkins' kick is good. And the Browns get 3 here late in the first half to take the lead.
And I think this is going to end up being considered a successful drive, Mike. I think obviously you would have loved to see them come down and convert and score a touchdown. But at the very least, they needed to come away with 3. They were able to do that and take a lead on that field goal.
They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. Williams now to return. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Saints offense going to take over just before the half. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides as this drive kicks off with 1st and 10. To throw, it's Carr. That one caught by Wilson. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Carr working out of the gun. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Certainly not one of his better throws, but what I've loved out of this quarterback today, Mike, was just how aggressive he's remained throughout the entire course of the game. Continue to push the ball downfield. Even if it falls incomplete, it opens up everything else in this passing game, and they've had their way so far today.
That's caught over the middle. It's Wilson. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. Here comes Blake Groupie for this field goal try. Spotted at the 45. This is a 55-yard attempt. Groupie's kick is good. And the Saints will level the score at 10 apiece.
And that's a really nice boost here before the break. I mean, you work the clock well, you're able to steal some points. The biggest thing is you're able to build a little momentum now going into the locker room at halftime.
So, the late field goal brings us level. Final few seconds before halftime as the kick's away. And this one is fielded in the end zone, will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30. Winston to throw on first down. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half.
And the success of this play, Mike, all comes down to the timing of the defender. You get there a little bit too early, you risk pass interference. You get there a little too late, it's a big pass completion. Timing your hand and playing through the ball is something they work on with these defenders all the time. And next time they throw the ball downfield, I wouldn't be surprised if they target somebody else.
And that is incomplete. One final chance does not work out. Time has expired. The first half has come to an end.
Okay, Mike, thank you. More from you and Greg in a moment, but for now, welcome one and all to our EA Sports Halftime Reports. We thought this one would be a close battle coming in, and we have not been disappointed. They're all even to this point. This has the feeling of a game that could go right down to the wire. One mistake or one big play could turn out to be the difference.
All right, Coach. Thank you very much. We welcome you back. It is quarter number 3. Could not ask for more from that first half. All even as we begin quarter number 3. Here comes a return from the 5. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. The Saints offense ready to get going again. They'll have it first in this third quarter. They'll see if they can go about breaking our tie. We're all even at 10 as this drive begins, 1st and 10. The shotgun. It's Carr. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. Chris Olave, the intended receiver. And it'll bring up 2nd down. Quick throw, taken in. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down. Olave is the motion man. Carr from the gun on 3rd down. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
You can see this connection is just starting really to pick up. They're seeing the game through the same set of eyes, and that is the job of the receiver. What is my quarterback expecting from me? Where does he want me? Be there on time, and it leads to big gains like this.
Here's 1st and 10. It's a give now to Kamara. He'll get this down to the 44, but that's about it. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. Carr now. Now a short one caught by the tight end Johnson. Look at the big man go. And he will get into the end zone. Jawan Johnson. Touchdown Saints. What a job to finish the play with a touchdown. The catch and carry, and the carry part, Greg, that was the most impressive there.
Well, you said it, Mike. The catch was nice. But it's what can you do after the catch that really separates guys in this league. And in this case, he did plenty because it ended up in a touchdown.
On comes Blake Grupe for the PAT. He knocks it through. Saints go up by 7. It is now 17-10. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. On the return, this is strong. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over. Nick Chubb and the rest of the Browns offense set to take over again. Find themselves trailing 17-10 now as they come up with first down and 10. Moore going in motion. He's close to a first down. To gain a 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down. A good spot here. 2nd and a yard. They'll stay on the ground with Chubb. And he's going to fight forward. Didn't get a whole lot, but it's going to be enough to move the chains.
This offense, they're not interested in taking the deep shot here. 2nd and short, the way they're running the ball, pound the rock, reset the downs, and just keep the drive alive.
Ball out to the 35-yard line as they come up for 1st and 10. From the gun, Winston. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
And he's not going to be able to get away. Very good coverage on the perimeter. It goes down as a loss of yards.
So often, the only way to combat the perfect blitz call is to beat the blitz with the ball. That's exactly what the quarterback does here. He's able to find his open man and get the ball out of his hand because he holds on to that ball for 1 count longer and most likely was going to result in a sack.
That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Willie Gay. And he is going to score. A pick 6 for the touchdown. The defense is having a day. They extend the lead with Greg, their 2nd pick 6 of the game.
And that's just something you don't see very often in the NFL, Mike. I mean, you might see a handful of games each year where there's 1 pick 6, but to get 2 pick 6s in the same game, this defense is on fire.
Groupie now, on for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Saints move out to a 24-10 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This one taken at the 7. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. The Browns offense getting their final instructions before heading back onto the field. They trail by 2 touchdowns, so the time is now. Got to get that rally going. It starts with 1st and 10. They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. On the ground, it's Chubb. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
Finding yourself down here, multiple scores in the second half. The defense is going to give you some friendly run looks. So don't be afraid to mix it in there. But if you're going to find yourself coming back from this deficit, you're going to have to do it primarily through the air with just a little bit of mix of the run.
They bring Judy in motion. And they get to him and finally bring him down. It will go down as a sack.
And now we're seeing the game kind of go back and forth. Each team trading blows, trying to establish control over the other. Nice chunk play on the previous play. The defense responds back with a sack, and we're going to see which team can establish a little bit more of this control as the game unfolds.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. 2nd down throw for Jameis. On throw, right side, taken by Njoku. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Here's a handoff to Chubb. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. Out of the gun, it's Winston. That's over the middle and caught by Judy. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
This is what every offense looks to do, Mike. They want to attack the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. And oftentimes, that's where the chunk plays come. Give it to your receiver on the move and let them do the rest.
On 1st down, it's Winston. He's going to run it. And he slides and covers up at the end, avoids the hit, and picked up decent yardage along the way.
Take a look at his eyes. You can see the quarterback clearly going through all of his progressions, and he's quick to realize there's nowhere to go with this ball. He makes the right decision and gets out of there, picks up some good yardage, and gets down on the ground.
Moore going in motion. And they'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a 1st down. Now give to Chubb, running right. Not much happening there, just a short gain. Throwing on 2nd down, Winston. This pass caught by Judy. And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this 3rd quarter. So these two teams take the long walk to the opposite end of the stadium. We've come to the end of the 3rd quarter. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. They'll look to pick this up, 3rd and a yard. They bring Judy in motion. That one is caught in the back of the end zone. David Njoku. Touchdown, Cleveland. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance, but can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
Hopkins now to tack on the extra point. The kick is good. And the Browns back within 7. It's 24-17. So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a 1-score game as they kick it away. He fields it at the 8. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. Now, out comes the New Orleans offense. They're ready to take over once again. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with 1st and 10. 3 tight ends in the game to start the drive. On 1st down, they'll start out with Kamara. And he's going to be stopped in his tracks. He'll lose a couple of yards on that one.
At this stage in the 4th quarter, great job by the defense, understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
Now a 2nd down throw from Carr. He'll get that to Wilson. Well, that helps. It's going to be a much more manageable 3rd down, getting some good yardage on that 2nd down play.
Seemed like the receiver, Mike, ran through like 5 different open zones, but once he found the one that he liked, where the quarterback was expecting him, you see him do a nice job throttling down, secures the catch, and he's able to pick up a nice gain.
He'll try and run for this with Kamara. And he's going to have the Saints 1st down. Won't be by much. He needed 3. He got 3. The mark says 1st down.
In real time from up here, Mike, I couldn't tell whether or not he got it at first glance, but I think after seeing the replays we have up here, it looked like he and his blockers got just enough, and they're going to be able to keep this drive alive.
The open man is Wilson. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the 4th quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conservative, just handoff right, handoff left, and it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything, because right now, possess the ball, protect the ball, and ultimately just run the clock out.
Carr now on 2nd down. Pass is caught by Olave. And he'll be stopped short of the 1st down. He's able to look it in and get forward for a pickup of about 8. Here's 3rd down and a few inches. It'll be a run out of the gun with Kamara. Moving this to the 36-yard line will give them enough. Chains will move. It's a 1st down.
I think everybody in the stadium saw that run coming, Mike, but good luck stopping it. I mean, all he really had to do was just fall forward, and it would be enough to pick up the first down.
On first down, Carr. And it's a reception for Taysom Hill.
Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Here's Kamara. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
You want to see linebackers play downhill, Mike, meaning there's not a lot of side-to-side pursuit. They're attacking the line of scrimmage, attacking the ball carrier. That's exactly what we saw out of this guy here. He's able to make the stop at the line of scrimmage and keep it to no gain.
He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
And this one on line, and it is good. And that could be big. They now take a 2-score advantage.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. On the return, this is Strong. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Browns offense and Jameis Winston getting set to go to work again. And I want to take you through the highlights here. They have been plentiful from the quarterback position. Has the offense running at a high efficiency throughout, and will try to sustain it here down the stretch. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Throwing, Jameis. There's a short throw caught by Njoku. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
When you put plays like this on tape, it sends a message to every defender across the league. When you play this offense and this guy has the ball, you better bring it when you come to contact him, because if not, you're going to be on the wrong end of it.
On 2nd down, Winston. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense, because think, like, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
He's got his man, right side, it's complete. A gain of 21 on that pass play. 1st down, Cleveland.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
So, 2 minutes to play here in the 2nd half. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. Now, 2nd and 4. They'll drop to throw. Going deep downfield for Judy. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives.
That one, taken in. Elijah Moore. Touchdown, Browns.
Well, that was step one. The offense did their job, get this thing back within one possession, so they're still alive. But now they've got to find a way to get a little bit of luck and find a way to get the ball back, and it's not going to be easy.
The kick is good. Important extra point. The difference is just 3, a field goal here in the fourth quarter. Here's Hopkins now after the touchdown. He'll boot this one away. On the return, it's Williams. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Saints offense getting those helmets back on, ready to head out for their next possession. They lead by a field goal as they go to work with a 1st and 10. In motion is Hill. They'll start this one on the ground with Kamara. And a good piece of running there. He'll get about 9 yards past the 35-yard line. Second and a yard. Now the first carry of the game for Jamal Williams. And that should be enough. He works his way forward to pick up a 1st down. The defense still with all 3 timeouts at their disposal as the quarterback's down to a knee. Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Victory formation here as he's down to a knee. So this one, a